I'm Olawale Rotimi, writer and journalist from Nigeria, and a passionate young African who's committed to development in Africa. Basically, as a journalist, I commit myself to developmental journalism. I look into various areas in Africa, and then various sectors, and I write about them. I've written about health, I've written about the entrepreneurial, I've written about employment, I've written about education, and a whole lot of other sectors in Africa. And I've been on important interviews across the world, Abuja, and other national, international, and national platforms discussing issues about Africa's development. Currently, I am a government official in the National Assembly in Nigeria, and I think that's just something I can do by myself. I think we can move on.
Yeah, so shall we move into the presentation? So we are on the first slide now.
Yeah, if I have a slide now, we can do the first slide. I can come on the first slide.
Shall we move into the
topic?
Yes, so I'm moving on to the second slide.
Okay, we have the topic on the slide is entrepreneurship opportunities in Africa. And you have my name and then my contact there. So as well.
Yeah, so we are on the second slide. Okay.
Yeah, we have unemployment in Africa. Unemployment in Africa is been an long problem. Like you can see the picture on the slide. We have young people wake up day in, day out, 4 hours of school, that is 4 hours of school, but they don't have job opportunities that will keep them engaged. So it's a continental problem in Africa, and from the African Development Bank annual meeting last week, I propose a resolution was made that to resolve unemployment crisis in Africa, a minimum of 14 million jobs have to be created annually for the next 10 years in Africa. A minimum of 14 million jobs have to be created. But how are these jobs going to be created when entrepreneurial growth is not forthcoming in Africa? How are these jobs going to be created when the environment is not enabling for entrepreneurs to grow, to come up with business ideas and push things? And how are these create jobs when Africans don't know the opportunities around them and know how they can net the opportunities? And that's why we have a lot of young people in Africa traveling abroad looking for so-called great because they want to survive, they want to make ends meet for themselves. So they leave the shores of Africa to America, to the Europe, to the Asia, just to make ends meet. We can move to the next slide on opportunities in Africa.
Yeah, we are there.
Okay. On the opportunities in Africa, a lot of times we get statements like Africans are living that we do not know. In Africa, we have a lot of opportunities that some young Africans are not even aware of. For example, Africa is very vast in agriculture. Various crops, cash crops, all forms of crops grow in Africa, animals survive in Africa, livestock survive in Africa. So there are various opportunities in agriculture, and like a wise man said, agriculture, the wealth created from agriculture is the only wealth a nation can call its own. If Africa invests in agriculture and use entrepreneurs spring up in Africa, I think and there's opportunities in agriculture to go a long way in resolving unemployment challenges in the continent. Then we also have opportunities in catering, we have opportunities in fashion, we have opportunities in trading, and a in Africa. I just limited the opportunities to go to there. But there are other opportunities. We have ICT, we have technology. We have a lot of friends in Africa. But it takes a young person to just look around. We have waste management. We have climate opportunities in climate change. We have opportunities in science. A lot of opportunities around that Africans can actually move around and then those opportunities. But however, some Africans have been able to identify opportunities. But there are some salient challenges, there are some tough challenges that make it impossible for people to do business or for entrepreneurship, entrepreneurial growth to happen in Africa. And then that will take us to the next slide so that we can see some of these challenges in their entrepreneurship group in Africa.
Yep.
The next slide, we have the challenges. I have actually highlighted 3 challenges. We have one, that's electricity. Everyone knows across the world that it is impossible to have economic growth, to have entrepreneurship growth without stable supply. In Africa today, many countries are still not at this level. For example, Nigeria is far from experiencing stable electricity supply. Far from it. Very, very far from it. I think some countries are faring well on energy in Africa. Countries like Ivory Coast, like Ghana, they are faring well. They are coming up, and I think their energy scheme is laudable. Something other African countries can also emulate and to provide electricity supply for their own populace. But majorly, without simple electricity supply, how do you want businesses to grow? Because many of these businesses are dependent on power supply. For example, an entrepreneur who makes bargain of here, and then how does it run business without electricity when you have to use electricity to power the sleeper and other equipment you will be using? You just need electricity because many of these businesses are dependent on electricity. The next to it is funding. That's another major problem of entrepreneurship faces in Africa. Funding are not made available to entrepreneurs. People have ideas, business ideas. Some have not started their business ideas. They have pushed it to level, but they have little or no funding. There are few funding schemes, but these funding schemes they have very tough criteria to meet. For example, it's difficult for an entrepreneur to enter into a bank, particularly in Nigeria, where I'm speaking from. It's difficult for an entrepreneur to enter into a bank and request for loan. The criteria to get this loan are so enormous, they are so determined, they are impossible in practical terms for someone who's starting up a business. And then when you consider the moratorium and also the interest rate, they are bothered. So this makes it impossible for entrepreneurs to grow, entrepreneurs to start their business and move on in Africa. Then the issue of idea also is also a challenge. A lot of young Africans want to do something, they want to business, but they don't even know what to do. They don't even know what to do. That's why someone like me and other young African leaders commit ourselves to mentoring young people on how to put their business ideas together and how those business ideas can be put into a plan that will help them start their own business. So these are 3 major challenges that Africa has to resolve as a continent. The countries in Africa have to resolve it. They have to resolve it as individual nations. Because without stable electricity supply, without funding for entrepreneurs, without good business ideas, the business cannot fly. And then we move to the next one, which is starting small. A lot of people want to do big, they want to have a big factory, but they don't want to start small. And the key thing about business is you need to start small and grow older, bigger, older, experience in the field. So that's also tantamount or related to one of the challenges entrepreneurs are facing in Africa. They want to do something big, but they don't want to start small. So it's key, very important to start the business small, and then you move on gradually. Importantly, when your business is not attending to the needs of humanity in your society, then your business cannot fly. Every entrepreneur starting out in Africa, or you've already started, you need to know that when your business is not meeting any need in the society, it's not going to fly. It won't fly, it will die. But when your business meets a particular need in the society, of course, it's going to grow and very rapidly. So it's very key for entrepreneurs in Africa to start small. But mind you, you must have the big end in mind. And that moves on to the next slide where you have the end big. When you start small, you grow gradually, and then you end big, you have a lot of branches and you have a lot of fruits that you've created that are coming from your company. Now we have, I think that's second to the last slide there. That your business vision does not affect humanity. So I think I said something close to that just a while ago now. That if your business vision, if you have a business plan and it doesn't affect humanity, your business cannot grow. We look at successful businessmen today across the world. Someone like Bill Gates, someone like coming down to Africa, someone like Aliko Dangote in Nigeria now, who's the richest man in Africa. Aliko Dangote's business is meeting the needs of Africans. For example, in Nigeria now, Aliko has Dangote cement, he has Dangote flour, he has Dangote, I think he's starting off Dangote to market now. So these are ideas that are meeting the needs of the people. So if you're starting out a business as an entrepreneur, and then your business idea, your business vision does not affect, it doesn't meet the need of humanity, your business cannot grow. So one important thing, every young African or even the older generation in Africa who's starting out a business, one thing you must bear in mind is that your business must meet the need of the people. Your business must meet the need of the people. If your business is not meeting the need of the people, then your business cannot grow. It is very, very important. If there's something anyone has to take home from this hangout, from this webinar, is that the business must meet the need of the people. And now we have the last slide there that we start now. I just want to urge every entrepreneur in Africa, someone doubting, someone thinking, how do I go about it? The best time to start out, the best time to do what you want to do is to start now. To take a step now and get ahead of the game. A lot of times, ideas, when they take too long, it becomes difficult or impossible to execute. So the best time to start is to start now. So, thank you.
So let me just take a few questions. So what do you think are the biggest issues for the diaspora? So for the diaspora to actually start to get on the ground and start, what are the biggest issues for them, and how can they overcome them?
Issues to start up, right?
For the diaspora.
For what?
Diaspora. The people.
I didn't get that.
The people of African diaspora that are outside of West Africa.
Oh, diaspora. Okay. Now, the big issue, like I said, the big issues that electricity is one of them. Then funding. I think those are two major issues. But on electricity, if you're starting out a business in Africa, and then electricity is a challenge, you need to look for an alternative way to generate your own power. For example, people use inverter today in Africa. People use solar as supplement to generate their own power. some use generator. In my own case, I use generator very often. So you need to work around that, then incorporate it into your business, into your product cost. And then on the issue of funding, I think you may experience some challenges in accessing funds in Africa. At least from Nigeria that I'm very familiar with. It's difficult to get some more. The easier way to work around it now is there are a lot of schemes from the federal government, from the Central Bank of Nigeria, for example, with very low interest rate that entrepreneurs in Nigeria, for example, can tap into and then and get funds from the government and pay very little interest rate, and then the moratorium is actually good. There's one I'm aware of giving 20 million naira loan, and then moratorium is 2 years, then you pay for a period of 7 years, and that's actually a good deal. That's actually a good deal. So I think those are the two basic challenges, and you have to resolve them because, for example, in Nigeria, the electricity situation is not really getting better. So as a business owner, you have to generate your own power and work around it.
Yeah.
I don't know if that answers the question.
Yeah, and then in terms of agriculture, what are the big opportunities there? So you touched a little bit on that, but can you just elaborate on agriculture?
Well, for agriculture, the problem is an orientational problem because a lot of young people in Africa are not, in Nigeria, let me speak about my own immediate environment. I know for Ivory Coast, Ghana, I know for Ethiopia, they are doing well in agriculture, they are investing too much in agriculture. When you travel from Abuja down to Grand Bassam by road, you see what the Ivory Coast government is doing in agriculture. But in Nigeria, for example, people are not willing to go agri because people consider it as a getting job. They consider it as a traditional job. It's not a modern job. So a lot of people don't want to do it, particularly the young generation. The first challenge is we have to change that orientation. People have to go back to farm. Because currently, oil is failing Nigeria. Nigeria is in a cash tight situation today, not because the country does not have potential, but because the country's economy is a mono economic system which is so much dependent on oil. And currently, the global oil prices are falling, and then Nigeria is in a net economic loss. So we have to change that orientation. People have to, we all have to go back to farm. Good enough, the system in Nigeria, land is cheap for agricultural purposes. We have state governments in Nigeria who are giving out land for free for people who want to do agri. I'm aware a state in the southwest is just giving out land free for anyone who wants to do pig farming in Nigeria. There are various opportunities, enticing opportunities, very few opportunities to encourage people to do farming in Nigeria. But the key thing that has to be overcome is the orientational problem. People need to be reoriented. People need to understand that agriculture is not a daily job. It's a job you can do even as a graduate and make a living and be rich as much as you want to be rich. And also, I think farmers in Nigeria also have funding problems, which I've addressed the other time. They have funding problems, but I know the Central Bank of Nigeria is coming up with new initiatives, which I think you can also tap into. Then I think with institutes like agricultural institutes like IIT in Nigeria, and also organizations like African Development Bank, I think farmers have a lot to gain in Africa. So if they just have to explore all these opportunities and net them.
Yeah.
I don't know if that answers the question.
It does, yeah. Thank you. Thanks.
All right, thank you.